Let me ask you something real quick. Why do some people your age already have it figured out? They're building businesses, hitting the gym, growing on social media, staying consistent, while the rest of us are stuck scrolling at 2 a.m. wondering where our motivation went. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's one mindset hack, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Stay with me for 6 minutes. This might be the most important thing you watch from today. Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Most of us are waiting to feel motivated before we start, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting until we're ready. But here's what science actually says. Motivation doesn't come before action. It comes after. You've been doing it backwards your whole life. You sit there waiting to feel inspired. But that feeling only comes once you start moving. Think about it. Every time you finally forced yourself to hit the gym, study, or work on your goal, didn't it feel better after you started? That's not a coincidence. That's biology. So what's the hack Gen Z is actually using? It's called the act first, feel later mindset. Successful young people don't wait to feel ready. They act first and let the feeling catch up. Here's how it works in real life. Don't say, I'm going to study for 3 hours. Say, I'm going to open my book for 5 minutes. That's it. Just start. Your brain stops resisting when the task feels tiny. The moment you start debating with yourself, should I do it or not, you've already lost. Successful people don't negotiate with laziness. They have a rule. If it takes less than 2 minutes to start immediately. No thinking. Every time you do the thing you didn't feel like doing, you're building proof that you're someone who gets things done, and that proof becomes your new identity. This is where it gets really powerful. Most people try to change their habits, but the real winners change their identity. Instead of saying, I'm trying to get fit, say, I'm someone who works out. Instead of, I'm trying to be productive, say, I'm someone who gets things done. Words are not just words. They reprogram your brain. When you call yourself a certain type of person, your brain will start making decisions that match that identity. This is literally how the top performers in your generation think. They don't chase motivation. They build an identity so strong that action becomes automatic. Look, I'm not going to pretend this is easy. There will be days where you don't want to do anything. Days where the bed feels too comfortable. Days where your goals feel too far away. But those are exactly the days that matter most. Because everyone quits on the hard days. The people who win are the ones who show up anyway, even if it's just for 5 minutes. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need to take one small action today. That's the hack. That's the whole secret. Act first, feel later, repeat. So here's your challenge for today. Pick one thing you've been avoiding and do just 5 minutes of it. Right after this video ends. Not tomorrow, not later tonight. Now. Because the version of you that you want to become. They don't wait for motivation. They create it. If this hits different, drop a comment saying act first so I know you're in. Subscribe if you want more of this kind of real talk every week. And I'll see you in the next one. Let's go.